Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I don't have a really exciting video to do today. As you can see, I've been pretty busy here building framing the inside of my metal building. So the framing is basically done. I got some few things. I have a lot of blocking to do. So today what I'm going to be doing is putting blocks in the joists in the ceilings. And the blocks will keep the joist straight, you know, in case they want to warp or whatever, and equally spaced in the middle. That's where we're going to put the blocking in. But you can see I've been fairly busy here. This room here is going to be the main food storage room for us. All the freeze drying and vacuum sealing that we're doing, that's all going in here. This other room here is just going to be general storage of just junk we want clutter out of the house. And I have yet to do a ton of work in the house, remodeling and painting and all that fun stuff. But that's not for later in the future, we'll just say. Near future. But yeah, all the clutter that's in the house that we don't absolutely need is going to go in here. And this area right here, the other half of this building, is going to be just for, well, we're going to put a gym in here. I have a gym that I can put in here. We're going to have a sink in the back to wash our vegetables and process them. We're going to have our freeze dryer in here. And whatever else I can think of that I can put in here, we'll probably end up putting in here. Maybe even my office. I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe a desk where I can do all my YouTube channel editing instead of doing it in the house. I might be able to do it here. I might do it here, I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, that's basically today we're going to be blocking the joists. Let me show you the first steps and let's get started. Alright, this is the top of the room where the joists are. What I'm doing here is I measured across the room and found the middle. And the middle of the room is right here. So that's the middle of the width of the room. We're going to do the same thing on the other end and draw a line there, and then we're going to put a chalk line right across the middle. All right, we're going to do that next. All right, so I'm at the other end of the room, and the middle is right here. Now we're going to get our chalk line from here all the way to the other end there. And we're going to put a chalk line across. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is put a screw here. Okay. And put this over here. We're going to get our chalk line, hook it up to here, and we're going to bring it all the way across to the other side. Okay, I'm down at the other end. I'm going to grab the chalk line here, Now what we're going to do is we're going to put it right on the mark I made. I'm going to pull it really tight. Then we're going to lift up on it and drop it, and it should mark it all the way down. Alright, so now it's just a matter of cutting out all my blocks. The joists are 16 inches on center. These are 2x8s, so you remove the 1.5 inch from the 16. We got 14.5 inches. We got to make each block to block up the joists. I got my first block on here, and the blue line is right here. So this next block is going to go on this side of the blue line. The next one's going to go on that side, so we're just staggering them back and forth so I can nail on the ends of each board. So this one I haven't nailed in yet, but I'm putting it in place here. You can see how much this one's warped. So you put it right up against the line on this side of the line here. Make sure the bottom is not sticking or protruding out, because you want your drywall to lay nice and flat. And then once that's good, then we can nail it. I don't have much room here, so I have to get stepped down. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Never put your hands too close to the board where you're nailing. That nail could flip up and kind of poke you. I feel like a gopher. This DeWalt nail gun is a 30-degree nail gun. This is the first one I've ever picked up. These things are too cool. I've framed this entire, this entire area you saw with this nail gun here. Very, very cool. I'm going to put a link to this in the description. You can pick it up, and reasonably priced. Really nice. I like it. And although I probably won't be using it that much in the future, it's nice to have, and it's decent quality too. So that's good. And it's 20 volt. Alright guys, it looks like I am done with all the blocks on this side of the room. I have yet to do the other room, but at least this side's all blocked in. So this is how it turned out. This is the top here, up in the attic portion. And this is the underneath side, the ceiling portion, and this is what that looks like. Remember, it keeps the boards, your joists, straight and equally spaced apart. Some of them, I thought, well, maybe I'm cutting the blocks too long, because when I was putting them in, it was really pushing those joists apart. Well, it's because the joists are warped and you don't realize it. And when you're trying to put your drywall up and those boards are warped, that's not a good thing. You want them to be equally spaced. Alright guys, so I appreciate you watching. Sorry it's not an exciting video, but at least you learned something about putting blocks in your joists. And it's a good idea to also put them in your walls. I may still do it. This is not a load-bearing, anything. It's not even going to be an attic. At most, we might put cardboard boxes up here, just junk like that. Nothing of any weight. So there's really no weight on this. This is just a frame for for basically 2 rooms is what I made. And there's no load-bearing walls of anything on here of any kind. But yeah, I still may block the walls. Just that wood's expensive, man. It is expensive. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe to my videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, this one's for Mia. Ready? Get it, Mia. Ready, go? Ready? Get it, go. Get it, go. Good boy.